So this past Monday, the BET Awards happened and shit.
Mm.
And, first of all, shout out to the fact that we're talking about the BET Awards again. And this show was not a bad show. Straight up. Straight up. This show was not a bad show at all. You know what I'm saying? It was really entertaining.
Probably one of the best ones I've seen in a while.
Kevin Hart did his thing as the host. Even the little clips that because I didn't get the chance to watch the entire thing.
Right, same here.
I did get a chance to watch a couple performances when because I didn't know it was on a Monday and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I saw some of the clips that him and Drewski and Kai and that was, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, was together. Those
middle
guys
stage.
in any
Yeah.
environment, I'm watching. I think they funny as hell. They got great chemistry together and shit.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne actually had a great performance, believe it or not.
Really. I missed
Yeah,
that
he
joint.
performed one of my favorite songs off the Carter. If you guys haven't known, I did do
Which card?
the Carter Six.
Oh,
If you guys don't know, I did I did do a Carter Six review and reaction. It's up on my Smoking Buzz channel.
mm,
I did
yeah.
not give it a favorable reaction at all. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I did. But I did like a couple tracks on there. He had 19 tracks on there. I maybe like 5 of them. So I might, you know what I'm saying? I'm being
Mm.
completely honest with you guys.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go check out this joint. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check this out.
No doubt, no doubt. But he
Mm.
had a pretty solid performance. He opened up with the intro track with the choir singing the
Mm.
King Carter thing. And he performed Walking to the Carter and then he performed the Millie, if I'm not mistaken and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, he had a pretty good no, it didn't sound like no backtrack vocals, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like it was just straight him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he ain't want to hear the card neither. He said he went to a millie.
uh, but he did his thing though on stage and
I
shit.
fuck with Wayne, man. It just hurt me. It just hurt me. It
My
hurt
man
me.
Jamie Foxx received the Icon of the Year award and shit, rightfully deserved in my opinion.
Yeah, one of the most talented
Um,
guys, for sure.
one of the
Yeah,
best
man,
entertainers in history, you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Of course, multifaceted. Motherfucker got Oscars, Tonys, Grammys, everything. You know what I'm saying? Got every
Hmm.
award that you could possibly win in the entertainment realm. They honored him with his songs. I think the standout of the night was Jennifer Hudson. She came out and she sung the end part of Night and Day, the Ray Charles song. Baby, you know that episode from the Cosby when Rudy was singing that part and shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then she sung Gold Digger. You know what I'm saying? His part on Gold Digger. And she made it real soulful and took him to church and shit. There's
Did she do
they
anything off the Carter Six?
I
All
don't
right, let
think
me
that
chill.
Jay
Let me
really
chill.
fucked with the Carter
I'm
Six.
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me chill for Birdman say we finish it done. Um, let me chill. Let me
And to
chill.
make this completely clear, I don't fuck with the Carter Six either. You know what I'm saying?
Such high expectations for Wayne, people.
This is
That's
what
it, man.
happens
I
when
just
you
hold him
add.
to such a high standard, man.
So look, sometimes me and you
Dang.
might strike gold with our topics and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And
Let's talk about this thing because it's going to bother me if we don't.
although you was not here for it, our very first episode, you came up with the question of week that episode, which was
Uh-huh.
a late addition to a classic. I mean, to a series, a classic series. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Affected status. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Without no fucking hiccup, Lil Wayne said, "Watch this." You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, now that
right.
we have that
So
example,
like,
what you
with I
think,
say,
Bree?
with all that being said, I say this. With all that being said, I say this. He should have just named it something else. He would have got.
Honestly,
You could have got away with it if you named it something else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
think so. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what the thing is? No, but if I can throw him a little bell, Wayne's one of them people. He's like, again, he's the Indian over the hill. He gonna try some things that's gonna work. Some things ain't. But I guess you would have to say he's brave enough to try something different.
that's a fact.
So so as much of us that we don't like it, I'm sure there's a lot of people who do. You know, again, it's all opinionated. It's just the Wayne has so much stuff that we do like and we do love. That just wasn't one of them. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact.
But he's like, but no, it's all good. You know why? Because Wayne's given us enough music for a lifetime. I don't gotta like this. I'm gonna just go through the Carter too, and that's
Yeah,
that's
and
what
it's
I
not
did
like
actually.
look, so a lot of people say, "Oh,
So I
Wayne
ain't
is
tripping.
washed, Wayne is washed, Wayne is washed." I'm not necessarily saying Wayne is washed. He still was spitting on a lot of these tracks. The beat selection was fucking horrible on most of these tracks. Um, the content, that's what. So
Yeah.
look, I'm not one of these niggas that's going to be like, "Oh, you've been rapping for this long and you haven't, your bars haven't." Look, I still love a lot of Jadakiss music. This nigga still talk about a lot of the same shit that he was talking about in '97. You know what I'm saying? I love a lot of fucking T.I. music. He don't change a lot of his content. I love a lot of Jeezy music. He don't change a lot of his content. Pusha T, one of my favorite rappers.
Boy,
We
he
know
been
what his content is. You know what I'm saying? We
boy,
know what
he
we
been
know
getting
what his
cooked.
content
He got
is.
cooked for Pablo Escobar. He been talking
Right.
cook that goddamn lid. He
He
been
gonna
talking about it.
tell you he's probably I used to say that Jeezy was the nigga that could talk about coke a million different ways, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's really Pusha T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
It's
talking
really
about when
Pusha T that can make that shit into a love song and you know what I'm saying? You cry to it and you make that shit into a club song and you dance to it. So
he was going OT with Detroit Red getting work. And I'm like,
hey,
hey,
facts.
that boy was out. Like, god damn, this boy be
For
doing this
real.
forever.
For real.